Hey Sagittarius, the new moon solar eclipse in Aries is happening March 29th in the area of your chart that is all about pleasure and fun. Yes, life is about to become more creative, more fun, and maybe even a little more romantic over the next 6 months. We're going to discuss these energies, what you can look forward to, how you can use the energies to your advantage with the tarot, a little astrology talk. We're going to get the inside scoop for you. So join me. So Sagittarius, welcome to the channel, or welcome back. Awesome to see you here. I hope you're all doing really well out there. So yeah, this is exciting. New moon solar eclipse in fellow fire sign Aries, and it's your 5th house of love, romance, creativity, children, pleasure, joy, luck. The house of the entrepreneur, taking a risk, taking a chance. It is also the house of hotels. So there could maybe be something you're wanting to do, a little travel, a little pleasure trip. So let's see what you have in store. New moons, of course, are setting new intentions. Solar eclipses are super powered, and those seeds that you're planting at this new moon could be very potent and grow very quickly. This reading is for the next 6 months ahead until our next new moon eclipse, which is in Virgo, your 10th house of career. But that's coming in September. Right now, we have the Empress. Beautiful. So you're wanting to get back into the flow of life. Hey, you want to get back into your creativity. You want to get back into pleasure, sitting in the garden, or maybe getting into some gardening. You want to... this is about flow, being in the flow of your feminine energy with the Venus symbol, being in the flow of love and also creativity, as I said, and also money. But the fifth house is not a money house per se, but you could, of course, make money from your creativity, making money from being more connected with your creativity or something you're doing in a creative way. But this is very nice. So you're coming into this reading feeling this sense of expectation and possibilities. Okay, very, very nice. So yes, Neptune goes into this Aries house the day after the solar eclipse, bringing this energy of spirituality and imagination and fueling your dreams. You know, Neptune is the dream planet, and Aries is about bold adventures. So this is about you cooking up some follow through on some maybe bold dreams that you have for your life, especially in these 5th house areas. Isn't this beautiful? Double major arcana. So we have the sun, we have the Leo energy, which is the 5th house in the astrological wheel. So again, joy, pleasure, creativity, something you're doing with children, something that lights you up, that makes you shine. Absolutely gorgeous. More gardening though here. So really everything is a metaphor. This is about planting seeds that will blossom in whatever garden you are currently cultivating. Some of you are cultivating a garden of creativity. Some of you are cultivating a garden of being a mom. There could be a pregnancy on the way for some of you. If that is not in your life, it could be somebody close to you. There just could be more emphasis on nurturing, especially nurturing a garden, nurturing younger people, nurturing plants and animals, that type of thing with this Empress and Sun energy showing up. But it really is about nurturing your inner light of creativity as well, and listening to what your spirit, that's Neptune, is calling you to create. And that means, you know, creation, we're all creative. We're all creative human beings. We co-create our reality with the universe, you know? It's whatever you are feeling called to put your life force energy, your heart energy, which is the 5th house, into, whatever it is. So this is very nice. Let's see what else we got going, Sag. Okay, so we have a hangman. So look at these 3 major arcanas coming out here already in this reading. This is seeing to me, it's like, there's no more time to wait, waste, or waffle about. There may be something you need to sacrifice or let go of in order to invest more into yourself and your creative energies. So we can't do everything. I mean, that's just a fact. We only have a limited amount of time and energy. So this could be more like, choose your priorities and also not sacrifice yourself and not, invest in your creative energy. So this hangman can work both ways. There's no more time to wait or waste, but also, make the time for something that's really important to you. Whatever it is that you want to create with this energy. Okay, no more waiting around. Let's see what else we have going on here. All right, we have an Eight of Cups. Interesting. So that to me suggests you have completed a certain karmic chapter here emotionally with something, which also with a Pisces energy showing up, this double kind of leaving something behind type energy. Pisces is karmic wrap-ups. So I think there's something here where maybe you're going to stop doing a certain thing or investing in a certain connection or a way that you're using your energy or just something else. You're just going to walk away from something that isn't as fulfilling for you anymore emotionally, or you're just done with it. You could be bored with it, and maybe it didn't yield the results that you wanted. It's just you're finished with it, and that's okay. But also it could be an energy drain with this, which is why you want to let it go. Because you want to really be in the Empress and the Sun energy. Okay, all right, let's keep going. In your heart, we have the Page of Wands. Beautiful. So this is your energy. It's in the heart of the reading. It's also our turning point card of our 9-card spread. It is under the Sun card. So, and this is your energy. This is about new beginnings. This is your inner child. This is the spark of life and light that is in your heart. What do you want to begin? That is what this new moon solar eclipse is asking you. What new thing do you want to bring to life in your world? Whatever it might be. There's a new adventure waiting for you. It is about taking that first step. And remember, things do not have to be perfect. They just need to be filled with joy and your loving intentions. That's it, right? You'll figure it out as you go along. And we have the Hierophant. So we have the Taurus energy. We have commitments. I mean, how many major arcanas can we have in this reading? It is under the Hangman. So some of you may be thinking, okay, well, maybe I need an actual formal class to do something. If you feel you do and you want to, okay, but you don't either. Don't let that stop you. Like, let's say you want to start writing a book, or you want to start painting, or you want to start gardening, whatever it is you want to start creatively. Sure, knowledge helps, of course, right? It helps to know to plant the marigolds with this type of plant because it keeps the pests away. Okay, that's helpful to know, but you don't have to know that or go to school for that. So don't let this be an excuse. Oh, I need a credential or I need a certificate, whatever, to do something. No, you don't. Just begin. That's what this is saying. Just begin. But what this is also saying to me is commit. No more, like I said before, no more waiting, waffling about. Let's just get in there and commit to it. Let's roll up our shirt sleeves and start doing the creative work, the joyful work. This is your 6th house of work, Taurus, this Hierophant. So, Sag, just get in there and commit and start doing it and see where it takes you. Now, some of you, if this again is about some sort of romance, if you're starting a romance over the next 6 months, it's possible. Please remember, this is a general reading though. Okay, it is possible that you could find somebody who's marriage material, who actually wants to be in a committed relationship. I mean, you don't have to get married, but it's somebody who respects a commitment. Let's just put it that way. Okay, very nice. All right, let's keep going. Now we're getting the Lovers. We're getting Gemini, your 7th house of relationships, showing up right after the Hierophant. So, interesting. variety is the spice of life for you with your creative projects. But I do think this could happen before Jupiter moves out of Gemini, which is on June 6th or 9th. Don't ask me to remember the exact date of 2025. It could be that this person, some new person is coming into your life very soon, who could be either a new best friend who's always going to show up and be there for you, or like I said, a new romance or something like that. If you have a child getting married, they could be getting proposed to, and a wedding is getting planned, or a niece or a nephew or something like that. That also could be in the works, because the fifth house rules children too. And we have the mother energy showing up here, or the auntie energy, the empress. So, and next to this, it could be, finally, maybe the last kid's getting married or something like that, right? So there may be a very happy marriage or proposal or wedding in the future as well. But for you too, this can be that there could be somebody new. You could also be torn between committing to two projects, but I wouldn't, well, do what you want, but I would say sometimes it is usually better to focus on one thing, usually. But if you are a mutable sign, as you are, Sag, then sometimes the variety is the spice of life. You do need more than one thing to focus in on. Maybe not more than two, okay? But so depending on what you want to create with this energy in your fifth house, allow yourself some options. Allow yourself to explore some options. As long as you're committed. That's what I would say. Like, you can do two things at once. Maybe you're going to start a gardening project, more gardens in this card, and maybe you're going to start some sort of writing project. That's what I'm saying. So it could be two things you're really going to commit to and invest your energy into. Can be something like that. But this is very nice. This is very nice. This is also passion. I mean, this is, again, heart space energy. It's doing things that we love, that bring joy and happiness to our lives. And then we have the six, another number six, the six of coins. So this is an energy of balance. This is Libra energy. And I think in this instance, it's under the Page of Wands and the Sun. This is about sharing your gifts and talents as well. So what I would say here is, if you, for an example, start a garden over the next 6 months, like, you'll be maybe sharing the fruits of your labors. Let's hope there are some, the fruits of your labors with your neighbors or your friends, something like that. Like, all of a sudden you have this bounty crop of zucchini, and you can only make so much zucchini bread, right? Like, you're like, okay, let me share it with the people. So there's something here of sharing, and sharing your talents, and sharing your gifts with this here as well. You could, if this is some sort of wedding or something going on, what I would say here is, with this, wait until you're invited before you just decide you're going to organize everything. There will probably be somebody, if there's a wedding, tapping on you, calling upon you for your expertise, and you could be managing something, so that's fine. But this is very, very nice. But this is an investment of your energy. I also look at the Six of Coins as gifts from the universe. So there's going to be some sort of bounty. There is gifts from the universe connected with what you are doing. It could be that, money appears unexpectedly that allows you to take a class, or money appears unexpectedly that allows you to buy the gardening implements you need. Because let's face it, nothing's cheap these days. Or something along those lines, where there could be a sudden little windfall of money that allows you to take a short trip. This is under this energy and the Page of Wands. That allows you to invest in some beautiful new paints for something you want to create. I have been fascinated. I just love all this stuff. But check out, if you're into DIYs, check out Debbie's Design Diary, DEBI, Debbie's Design Diary, here on YouTube. She does such beautiful things with furniture refinishing, DIYs, all of that that stuff with beautiful paints, chalk paints, and she has floral transfers that she puts on the furniture that she overhauls. It's absolutely gorgeous. Um, Super fun. So it could be something like that where there's a little windfall of some money and you can buy the supplies you need to do projects like that. Okay. All right. And we have a 9 of Swords. Okay. Under the Hierophant. So what I would say to that is sometimes we put a lot of pressure on ourselves about what we're creating because we think it has to make money or it has to have a certain result. I was even watching Debbie's latest video yesterday, and she was saying that she was so upset, this 9 of Swords, and putting so much pressure on herself for using these new paints and wanting the piece, the dresser that she was redoing and painting over to be perfect. And also she was talking about how she's learning how to paint flowers and taking some art classes. And she was putting so much pressure on herself because her hydrangeas didn't look like the original painting. So I feel like that's what's going on here with this 9 of Swords. It's like, enjoy the process. Don't put all this pressure on yourself, and don't allow outside criticism either, because that's what this can sometimes be, cruelty from other people. Somebody's, making some snarky comment. Well, why are you wasting your time growing flowers? Or, why are you doing this, that, or the other thing? It's none of anybody's business. So as long as you're happy and enjoying it, but also don't take on those criticisms. Don't be self-critical, of your work. It's a process. It doesn't have to be perfect. So, watch a tendency to that, putting a lot of pressure on something that really should be, and I'm going to use the should word, should be joyful. Okay, don't let perfection or criticisms or your own we all have an internal critic. Don't let your internal critic get you down. Give yourself permission to play. That's what this 5th house is all about as well. So yes, you're committed, but that doesn't mean that the thing has to be perfect. It's just you're committed to the process of enjoying your gifts, your creative gifts, what you feel called. This is, as I said, very flowy. Whatever you're feeling, the intuitive flow to start creating in your world. Okay, all right, let's see what else we have going on here. Let's pull another one, Sag. It's very nice. Very nice energies. 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups. More gardening. Look at all the beautiful flowers. Gifts from the universe, which is also the 6 of Coins. And this is innocent, childlike energy. This is gifts and somebody just being so aligned and in flow with your energy. This is a beautiful, innocent card. So this could indicate really wanting to take a trip with a younger person. This could indicate some sort of, if you're in the romance world, some sort of soulmate coming into your life. If that's what you want. If you don't, then ignore this part of the video, okay? But it can be, for those of you who want that, a beautiful romance with somebody who has a good heart and means well and is marriage material. This, you got to get over your own fears about it, all right? But this could also be that you're going to be building some bridges or having smoother relationships with your children with this Sun card, child energy, and this as well. So, and if there's a new baby coming into the family, some of you may feel a very profound past life connection with a new baby. It's very, very possible. Okay, let's see what else we have going on here. Beautiful. This is a beautiful reading. I'm just feeling the 9 of Swords is like, how can I trust this? You can trust it. You can trust it. All right, let's see what else we have. Saggies. Oh, more flowers. You can buy yourself flowers, of course. As fellow Sag, Miley sang, like, you can buy yourself flowers, but I don't think you're going to have to. You're going to grow them. There's going to be bounty, work with the metaphor, and you're going to get gifts of flowers. And flowers can be compliments. They can be literal flowers. But we have romance here. We have the Two of Cups, the Two of Hearts, and we have a beautiful rose. And roses are associated with Gemini season, which is showing up also in your reading. And that's your 7th house of romance. So, but this is also, here's another thing too. Like if you're already in a relationship, this could signal that you guys might be revitalizing your relationship, which could happen through some sort of travel, could happen with you making the first move with something. There could be, what is it? When you do your vows again. Okay, you could be doing your vows again. Maybe it's a 20-year anniversary or something like that. And that brings the spark of romance back into the relationship. But it could be too that the kids maybe are leaving the nest. And so there's more time for you and your partner. So if you're already with somebody, it can signal a deepening or reconnection of that romance. So that's very lovely. But it's also too, like, some of us don't want relationships. They're too much of a pain, or we've been too burned with this 9 of Swords, right? We just like, or we're just in that point right now, we have other priorities, and that's okay. But what this is saying is then romanticize your life. Make your life a romance. You know, grow and surround yourself with flowers, whatever romance means for you. You know, invest in all beautiful things. Again, whatever your style is for romance, you know, whether it's frilly or satiny or, you know, whatever. But romanticize your life. Have some old books around. Read some poetry. Start writing a Victorian romantic novel or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, just make your life into a romance and fall in love with your energy and with your life again. That's what this 5th house can also be, this eclipse. Okay, let's crack this open, see what we got. Page of Pentacles and the moon. Okay. So by the time we get to the full moon lunar, the full moon lunar eclipse is in Pisces, but that is 6 months from now. But we're talking about the solar eclipse here in Aries to our next solar eclipse in Virgo. But we have the Virgo energy here. So we'll look at this as, we'll look at it as that. But it is time for you to focus on creating new things for yourself with this Page of Coins and leaving the shadows, the doubts, the waiting around with this Hangman and the Moon card, the uncertainty, leave it behind. The moment you take that step forward into your joy, this will go away. Okay, this is this stuff going on over here. I can't do it because that's what this is. And that's just the stories we tell ourselves. But Page of Coins is about the tangible things that we do to invest in what brings us knowledge and happiness. And you may be studying something, it's possible. That is a studious card, and we have this Hierophant. But as I said, you don't need to do it. You could study on your own. You don't have to be in some formal class unless you want to be. So I think Taurus season is going to be important for you, and Virgo season coming up with starting to see the results of your romanticizing your life, your romantic intentions and attentions that you are giving to your life. So this is very nice. We have things getting underway for you in very concrete, tangible ways. Like, things are going to start growing in your life. This garden of your life is going to be blossoming in lovely ways. So this could be, you know, fertilize that soil, the Page of Coins. So Sagittarius, leave a flower emoji for me in the comments and let me know, what do you plan to have your garden grow over the next 6 months? This is a beautiful, beautiful reading. absolutely lovely. So thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Take care. I will see you again soon. Stella Wilde, signing out.